What is up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how exactly I find daily bias, and not just daily bias, but also literally my target for the day and how I know where price, not know, but like I'm pretty sure where price is likely headed to and when it's actually going to flip. So we're going to be using 3 simple steps. I'm going to break that down for you. But if you do want to join our free Discord where we literally go over this stuff every single day, post our trade recaps, post analysis every single day for free, go ahead and join the link in the description of this video, completely free. And we also have a complete free course if you're looking to get started trading properly as well. Other than that, let's go ahead and dive right into it. So how do I actually find daily bias? There's a few steps to it, really easy and simple. We're all going to do it in one time frame. As you can see, I'm on the 4-hour time frame here. So the first step is going to be identify 4-hour time frame trend. Okay, that's going to be the first step that we were going to do. So identify 4-hour time frame trend. How are we actually going to do that? Go over to the 4-hour time frame. We're going to be using a trade that the team actually took, I believe, last week for this example. So let's say we're looking to trade this day right here. So we mark out the day before this candle. We're looking to trade this 10 a.m. candle, which is market open area where we're going to look to place a trade. So what's the first step that we're doing? Identify the trend. So how are we actually going to do this? Current trend. It doesn't matter what's happening before. We're looking to trade the 4-hour candle. So what's important is the current trend of the 4-hour. What is it currently doing? So as we can see, current trend and structure of the 4-hour is bullish. We have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and a potential, another higher high and a potential higher low right here, okay? So that's what we're going to be looking at. So once we confirm that, so let's go step by step. Identify 4-hour trend. We are bullish, okay? So we're going to go ahead and confirm that. That's the first step. Boom, bullish, confirmed. All right, now next step for the second one, we're going to go ahead and identify fair value gaps. Fair value gaps or imbalances, 4-hour, all on the same time frame. 4-hour FVGs slash imbalances, same thing, imbalances. Okay, this is bullish. All right, 4-hour FVGs and imbalances. So in this structure, what are we marking out? So we got, let's see, we got, go ahead, rectangle, we mark this one out. Boom. Fair value gap, if you don't know, is the space between that this candle creates between the wick of the last one and the wick of the one after. So if we go ahead and zoom in here, let's go ahead and do it together real quick. All right, boom, boom, all the way. Then we go this one, we have one right here, boom, boom, all the way. And then we have one more right here. So we go boom from here. 3 big booms, right? Boom, boom, boom. All right, you know what I'm saying? So 3 big booms. We got, what do we see in this pattern here? Fair value gaps, imbalances. We generate a leg up and then we retrace back into it. Fair value gaps are just a nice place for price to retrace into. And if it's a bullish fair value gap, it is highly likely that we're going to retrace into it, fill the imbalance, fill all those orders, and then proceed continuing upwards, okay? So what are we looking to do here? Continue this pattern. We generate an imbalance, then we fall back into it, and then continue distributing. So that's what we're looking to happen here. We fill this imbalance. I'm going to remove this right here. Generate an imbalance. We fill it, right? Now we fill it right here. We don't get a close below. If we get a close below, that's a bad sign, okay? We don't want to inverse this gap. We get a close below. Now what do? Now all we got to do is find the third step. Once we draw all of these imbalances, look for the third step. And the third step is going to be our 4-hour draw on liquidity, aka the DOL. And this should be pretty clear as well. Let me show you how to actually find it. All you got to do is, we have our imbalance, right? The imbalance is going to be the draw, the first draw on liquidity, on internal liquidity. These imbalance fair value gaps are internal liquidity, and the market moves from internal to external. So this is an internal liquidity grab right here. All right, so we grab liquidity right here. Now, where is the market obviously most likely headed to next? If we've taken this out, we're going to continue this trend. Where are we headed to next? Okay, you can have big ass balls and say, oh, we're headed to these highs, but let's think it through as if we're actually being realistic in the day. What is the next 4-hour candle most likely to do after this one? We've already retested it. What are we most likely to do? reach for these highs right here, right? Especially this one right here that the next 4 hour wasn't able to take out. So this high right here, if you want to play it safe, play the lower high. But just this area we're going to target, okay? And I like it especially because, yes, technically, this is a fair value gap right here. This is a fair value gap imbalance. This is actually an overnight gap, weekly, over the weekend gap. But this would be a fair value gap. Obviously, it's a gap. We want to fill this whole thing. It's already been filled pretty much. You see this high took it out right here. So this bearish space right here is not going to worry me. We're uptrending with bullish momentum. We haven't broken structure a single time to the downside. We haven't invalidated a single fair value gap on the 4 hour. This is exactly what I want to see. Okay. Now, this is a different story here where we're starting to shift to the downside unless we keep breaking up. But here we're still going up with upwards momentum. Okay. So the draw on liquidity is going to be these highs right here. Now that you know where the draw on liquidity is, that's basically your bias for the day. The bias is bullish. But you don't only need bias. You need an actual draw to where's the actual market going to go to. Because that could be bullish and say, damn, we're going to go to all-time highs. That is not realistic, okay? We're talking about how are we going to make a profitable trade today, okay? So how are you going to make a profitable trade today or a highly likely to be profitable trade today? You need a highly likely draw on liquidity. And obviously, once we take out internal, the next likely thing to do is price is going to go from internal liquidity to external liquidity. So we go from here. Fill the gap, completely beautiful close right here. We actually get the 4 hour candle previous to the 10 a.m. closing above as well, which is another bullish sign. And then we displace up. But before you take a trade here, remember what does candle anatomy tell us? Now we know our daily bias. There's some extra sauce I'm putting in for y'all. So make sure you like the video and subscribe to me if you want to see more content like this. I got so much sauce on my YouTube now. I'm posting every day, bro. Every day I'm posting for you guys for free. So make sure you also join the free Discord so you can DM me, ask me any questions you want, and also get our free analysis that we send out every single day and our free guides and things like that. So anyways, enough yapping. Let me get back into it. So we have our draw, but that's not it, bro. What does candle anatomy tell us? Candle anatomy tells us, okay, let's say, so we are already expecting this candle before it opens to be a bullish candle. We're expecting either this candle or the next, just the rest of the day, to continue to push towards these highs, right? That's what we're expecting. So if we're expecting it to be like this, at least a close or tap with a wick here, most bullish candles always form a bearish wick. So a bottom wick, okay? Because we have to form a low. We get an open, right? We have an open. This is a open, low, high, close candle, okay? So we're going to open right here. We're going to open right here. We're going to form a low right here. The low is right here, okay? We're going to form a high. And then we're going to close. That's the order we want to see this bullish candle form because that's how bullish candles form. We open, form a low, generate a high, and then we close, okay? It's not going to be picture perfect. Sure, you might get some candles that never put in a bottom wick because as soon as it hits that 10 a.m., it just shoots up. But that's not highly likely, okay? So we wait for this manipulation. More likely than not, that 10 a.m. 4 hour candle is going to manipulate either back into a PD array, so back into a fair value gap, which we have right here, back into it, or it's going to manipulate just into the previous candle's body. And guess what it does? It does both right here, okay? As y'all can see, it literally does both. So we have the fair value gap right here, and then we also have the previous body of the last candle, okay? So that's what we manipulate into. So, because if we drop into the lower time frame, I'll show y'all. Let's say the 5 minute, for example, and go over to that example. Let's go ahead and find it real quick. So right here, we have the gap. 10 a.m. opens. Remember, 10 a.m. is a whole new 4 hour candle. This thing is going to more likely than not form a bottom wick before continuing to push higher. So what do we want to see? We want to see a dump down. So go to 10 a.m. right here. I'm marking out 10 a.m., right? 10 a.m. is marked right there. Boom. We dump down, take internal liquidity on the lower time frames, and then push back up. You can literally picture this move on the 5 minute as your 4 hour candle, bro. So we open here at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. opens. 10 a.m. opens like right here. This is our bottom wick. As you all can see, bottom wick. We go down to here. And then this is our body. There you go, bro. Daily bias plus some extra sauce for y'all there. If y'all have any questions, go ahead and comment them below. Drop a like if this helped out at all. I'm just trying to drop some free sauce. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure you subscribe and like, and just have an awesome day. All right, I'll see y'all later. Join the free Discord, link in the description.